and welcome back to the channel. So it's my favourite time of the month. I'm currently trawling, watching everybody else's, but it's completed pages for November time. I've loved seeing everybody's this month. They've all been absolutely amazing. As you know, I haven't been very well this month, so I haven't done as many as usual, but that's fine. I have tackled some double pages this month, which is a little bit unlike me. And we've got a little bit of a variety, I think, which is also nice. So we're going to start. So the first one is from Minorizer Occasion by Rita Berman, and I did this page on the channel, which I will link up here. It was a colour along on the channel. This was done, so you can see the kind of sparkle and things. So all of the pencil work was done with Arteza Expert, which I like using in Rita's books. There is some Pentel Dual Hybrid in the insides of the flowers. And there's gold there and pink there. There is some stickles here and here. There's some stickles on the pencils and the books. And then the background is, I think, it's a silky crayon background, which again you saw me do on the channel. And then the kind of shimmery bit around the outside is Cosmic Shimmer Opal Glaze Polish, and this is in Sunset Orange, I think. But yeah, for the first picture in this book, I was really pleased with the way it turned out. It's kind of got my signature pink and purple. I quite liked the limited colour palette. Yeah, I was just really happy with the way this one turned out. Apart from this, my Cosmic Shimmer paste had actually dried up. And so I splodged it on here and it made a bit of a mess. I think I saved it by adding the one that was actually okay. But yeah, it completely dried up. I think I hadn't sealed it properly. So that, yeah, tip folks, if you don't seal your Cosmic Shimmer glaze stuff, it dries up and you just can't use it. But I bought some more, but this one is like a sunset orange or something like that. So yeah, that was the first page in Minorizer Occasion, and that went for Novellas Coloring, Colour Your Hoard, November 2022. These aren't in order of when I coloured them. There's just a way I've picked them up from my shelves. So then the next one I did was this squirrel page from Die Welt under de Lupa Zulande. And I was looking through this book, and my daughter said, "Mummy, can I choose the page for you?" And I went, "Okay then." And she went, "Can you do the double page?" I was like, "Okay." But actually, there's been a squirrel colour along on Instagram this month. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. So this was a labour of love. So the background, I can't remember. Was it this one I did? What was the other double page I've done? Oh, that was yeah, it was this one. So this one, the background was done with Winsor & Newton Cotman watercolour paints. It was like an indigo colour, and then I went over it with Arteza Expert pencils. All of the pencil work is Arteza Expert pencils. There is some, the ones I've got are acrylic paint pens, and I have these Fly Sea ones in a variety of different colours. So I use them to go around the mushrooms here. I also used one to go around the acorns, which are there around here. Then on this page, all of the houses and the metallic kind of shimmer is Arteza metallic watercolours. There's some Sakura Jelly Roll glaze, which is all of the kind of black on the houses. And the black on the lantern here. Then there's some Pentel Dual Hybrid on the bugs at the bottom. There's some stickles on this kind of circular pearl rope. I think that's the only place I use stickles. Then I put some white Posca in the background, and then I used some confetti stars as well in the background, which are kind of glimmery. So I really loved the way this turned out. I think it looked really effective. Yeah, just... And actually, and I did the background first for a change as well, which is very unlike me. I normally do all of the pencil work and then background. I hardly had any bleed as well. Maybe a little bit there. I don't know what that is. So that's Arteza metallic that's slightly bled, but no bleed on this, and very little wrinkle and crinkle actually. So yeah, really delighted with the way that one turned out. And I love my squirrels. I couldn't decide for ages what colour my squirrels were going to be. So I went for the traditional grey. But I have done another squirrel this month. Like I said, there was a squirrel along on Instagram this month. So I wanted to participate in that. So that is from Die Welt under de Lupe Zulande. Then this was actually my first picture of the month. And I played Coloropoly again this month with Chronic Colouring Down Under. And I got Tree as my first role. And so I got out my Secret Garden books. I thought there must be a tree in here somewhere. And I did this page. So this was done with all of the pencil work in the tree. It was done with polychromos. There is some pentel dual hybrid on some of the flowers. I wanted it to be kind of autumnal in feel rather than all green. And then I decided to put some washi tape, and then I went for a very autumnal orangey yellow sky. I rubbed out some circles because I used chalk pastels in the background. I rubbed out some circles in the background. I added some stickles, which you probably can't see. A little bit of stickles as well, and then I went for a green bottom as well at the bottom. And I really like the way it turns out actually, just a little bit different for me. And it's quite nice having that next to this page too. So yeah, because I used chalk pastel in the background for this one and rubbed out some circles. So that's quite nice having them together. And I just put my wax paper in to keep them not transferring. So that was from Secret Garden by Johanna Basford. Then I try and do a picture in Enchanted faces every month. And this month I decided to go for this really kind of winter feeling one for me, with the owl. And it's just really cute. I really enjoyed it. I like the skin tone. I like how her hair came out. I think I normally base all of these with Arteza Everblend alcohol markers and then go in with pencil to add shading. And I definitely did that again here. There's a Sakura metallic border. There's some stickles, which you probably aren't picking up actually. Some stickles kind of like in the circles in the sky, like snow. And then there's some stickles on her fur as well, on her hat. And I just really like the way it turned out. I just think it looks really cute. So that was from Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces. So that, and I hadn't done, oh, look at the cover of my book, it's atrocious. I hadn't done anything in Circle of Life by Melpomene Chatsia Panagiotou for ages, and I was really craving doing something from that. I didn't do any from it last month. So again, I went for a page which I love in this book. It was the squirrel page. I've been wanting to do this one for ages, and the squirrel came up and I thought, yeah, this is a great opportunity to do it. So this was coloured with, I'm just going to move my light a bit. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. This was coloured with polychromos. So the flowers I kind of followed across the colour scheme to both tails. So yeah, polychromos. There is some ink tents apparently. I don't know where I did the ink tents. Oh, I did the ink tents on these leaves. I based them with ink tents. There's chalk pastel. The background, the kind of blue background is chalk pastel. And then I went over that with dragonfly glaze. So there's a kind of, I don't know if you can pick that up. Yeah, there is a kind of shimmer on the blue in the background. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid, definitely on the moon, definitely in parts. I think all these circles are Pentel Dual Hybrid. There's definitely some Pentel Dual Hybrid on the acorn down here. And I think that's it. But yeah, again, I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. It was quite an epic colour. But I think it turned out quite pretty. I really like my butterflies. Yeah, so it's quite a detailed page. Again, it means I've now completed 2 next to one another, which is really, really nice. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. Again, that went for the Squirrel Along on Instagram for this month. And that was from Circle of Life. Then the next one, again, I had a really Johanna Basford intention this month. I really wanted to do some in her books. And I haven't done anything from Worlds of Wonder for a while. And there was also a cat hashtag on Instagram this month. So I thought, oh, I know where there's a cat. And so I decided to do the cat page from the book. And again, I went for quite a limited colour palette. And I actually really liked it. I liked just going, right, it's going to be blue, purple and pink. And that's it. And it made colour choices much easier. Yeah, so what did I colour it with? I actually went for Black Widow for a change, and I normally use polychromos in Johanna Basford, but I loved the way they worked in here. Absolutely loved them. So I'm working on the Johanna's Christmas with Black Widows at the moment. So yeah, Black Widows. I use my acrylic paint markers again to go around these flowers. Put some dots and things in the flowers. I used some stickles on these mushrooms in like a cosmic colour. Wish I hadn't used that colour. I wish I'd done something different. There's some pentel jewel hybrid on the flowers just here. And I didn't know what colour to do my cat. I did think I maybe do it black and white like the cats that I have. But in the end, I decided to go for kind of a, what are they called? The blue ones, the grey-blue cats. I think they're very expensive. Burmese blue, is it? Or something like that. I don't know. But I decided to go for that, and I quite like the way it turned out. And then the background is, I believe, it's Distress ink. Yeah, it is. Distress ink. And this is Straw, Kitsch Flamingo. Can't remember what that one is. There's definitely some milled lavender. I can't remember what this one is. But yeah, so I kind of just put them all on, and then I'd try to rub stars out in the background. It didn't really work for some reason. It has before. So I decided to kind of put in my own stars with Posca, go around the stars that had worked, put some dots in the background, and I just think it came out really pretty. So I was really, really happy with the way that one turned out. I don't have anything on the page next to it. But yeah, so that was my cat. That was from Worlds of Wonder by Johanna Basford. Then I decided I wanted to do a page in my Matchstick Mouse Christmas colouring book because I hadn't done any in this one. And I started it with this one. And it's so cute. This was coloured with a base with Arteza Everblend alcohol markers. Then I went in with some shading with Arteza Expert pencils. Then the background was already black, so I went over that with my Dragonfly glaze again to kind of get the bluey shimmer. The stars are all Chromatech glittery gel pens, all in different colours. Then there's some stickles on the little circles. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. And the pictures in this book are so, so cute. And I'm really looking forward to doing more in here. And I'll definitely be doing some in December. So that was from Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas colouring book. Then I decided I also wanted to do another one in this book. Is this my one? Ooh, I'm not sure this is my book. This is my daughter's book. Oh, that's interesting. Where is my book? Oh, I think my book might be upstairs. I'm just going to nip up and get that, folks. I had to nip upstairs and get my book. So, yes, I want to do another one in here. So I decided to go for this cute little page. And again, I based everything with Arteza Expert pencils. I'm doing a little different colour hat for every picture. I used Sakura Jelly Roll Glaze on the spiders to make them a bit blacker. I used some glossy accents on the eyes. I don't know if you can pick that up. Yes, you can. Pentel Jewel Hybrid for the little drawing. Then on the mushrooms, I decided to use my liquid pearls just to make the kind of circles stand out a little bit more. Makes it a little bit quirky, I quite like that. And then I coloured the dots in different colours as well in the background. Again, really love the way it turns out. They're just such cute little pictures. And the way I'm colouring just seems to make them really vibrant, really rich. And just, yeah, just love it. So that was from Matchstick Mouse Autumn Colouring Book. Then I really wanted to do something from Hannah Carlson this month, and again I was looking for something in the winter section of this book, and I found this page, and this is the squirrel page, with what looks to me like a gingerbread house. So yeah, again, this was a bit of a labour of love. I really dislike the way I've coloured like the light sources. I really wish I hadn't coloured it like that. And that's kind of my ughness on this page. So this, I did the background first, I think, again as well. So the background was based first of all with Ecoline brush pens, and I used them as a watercolour, and I mixed two colours together, and I did it and I was like, don't really like that very much. So I then went over that with Winsor & Newton watercolours. And then I decided to add an iridescent medium as well on top of that, which is where all the shine and the shimmer comes from. And then I filled in all the circles with white Posca pen to make it look like it was snowing. Then all of the pencil work is, no, that is a lie. All of the tree wood is Inktense, and the wood on the door here is Inktense. But everything else is then pencil, I think. With, you know, obviously there's some Pentel Dual Hybrid here. Or actually, the brown here is pencil, but the pink on the roof is Arteza Metallic Watercolour. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid, there's Posca pen. And then I did the snow effect with white Posca pen, and then went over it with Cosmic Shimmer Sparkle Texture Paste in Frosty Dawn Sparkle. And I have to say, absolutely, I don't know if you can catch that at all on the screen, but I really like the way that's turned out. And it's very difficult for you to use. I'm just going to turn my light round. There, that's a little bit better. There, you might be able to get a better glimpse of what it actually looks like in full. But yeah, and I really like the way my little jewel turned out. It pops against all of the other different colours, which I really like. So yeah, the only thing I hate is the light sources. Just on the lanterns, I wish I hadn't done it like that. I wish I'd just left them white. Yeah, just a big mistake, but I have learned, and I will learn that for next time. But yeah, really like the way it turned out. Really happy. So that was from Hannah Carlson's Seasons. I'm just going to put the paper back in there. Then the final one for this month is from A Whimsy Girl's Christmas by Hannah Lynn. And I got my other Coloropoli roll for this month was a Christmas elf. So I thought there's got to be a Christmas elf in this book somewhere. And I didn't have a Christmas elf anywhere else. I may have had another Christmas elf somewhere else, but I didn't look there. So I decided to do this page. And I really like it, actually. It's based with Arteza Everblend markers. Then over that with Arteza Expert pencils. There is some white Posca to create the snow effect on the windows here. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid on the tree decorations. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid on the bell up here. Pentel Dual Hybrid on these decorations. Lots of Posca pen highlights. And then I put some stickles just on the outline of her furry bits, which I thought was really pretty. So I really like the way it turned out, just very cute. Love these books. My daughter's just started one. What she started on? She started on this lovely page. So, yeah. So that's it, folks. That is my completed pages for November. So I hope you all have a great December colouring. Look out for part 3 of Johanna's Christmas colour along with me. If there's any flip throughs you'd like to see, if anyone would like to do a buddy colour, let me know. I think I'm going for like Christmas for December. But yeah, have a great time everybody, and thank you very much for watching.